Welcome to our Thursday night live stream.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are Two Crazy Ketos.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics. And every Monday we go live on Keto Beyond the Couch because life exists beyond the couch.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Now we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time Joe is neck deep in renovation, you'll be alerted to
This
it.
is just proof. Like, we're going to start off with upsetting someone right now.
Don't.
This is just proof that there is no such thing as being able to multitask.
Yeah.
Like, people are, I'm a great multitasker. No, you're not. There's no such thing as multitasking. Like,
something is coming to the forefront.
I could do multiple things at one time, but none of them are being done like 100% because your brain can only focus on one thing at a time.
What do you think your brain is focused on the most?
Well, I was in the middle of saying our thing and I saw like Dawn's comment and I was reading it as I was saying our intro.
Oh, okay.
So
what is Dawn's
Dawn
comment?
had said, my daughter was disappointed with her keto chart eggnog flavor. Any suggestions on how to make it less weak in flavor? Make it less weak.
Okay, so you want to make it a more strengthened,
a stronger flavor? Yeah, for
butter
eggnog,
as the
number
fat.
one, use butter as your fat source. Heavy whipping cream mutes the flavor. Butter intensifies the flavor. And for eggnog, add eggnog spices. Put in some nutmeg, some cinnamon, things like that in there.
Also, we have a recipe for using eggnog, so you might want to try it in our recipe on twocrazyketos.com under recipes.
Yeah.
It's a cupcake.
And so welcome to our
Delicious.
Thursday live stream. Yes, I am neck deep in renovations because it's like one thing after the other that is just popping up that cannot be put off.
Yes.
So we're getting ready to put new batteries and solar panels and everything in our RV. I find a hole in the roof. So that's going over to get fixed tomorrow. We're dropping it up tomorrow. They're going to have it all next week because they told me to bring it on Wednesday and pick it up on Friday, but Chris and Miriam are going to be in town. So we didn't want to do that.
What, like 5 hours of driving tomorrow?
Yeah, it's 2 hours in each direction, 2.5 hours in each direction to go drop it off. We're putting it on a roof called Flex Armor. So lifetime warranty, will never tear because it's sprayed on. Anyway, emptying out the pass-through. Find that there's some rotten floor in there, so I have to pull that out. I mean, it's just like one thing after the other, and there's a hurricane.
Yeah,
out in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, 99% of the models say the extended forecast is it's going to go off. It's not going to hit us.
Every single time.
But it is going to affect our diving weather next week.
Well, every single time I see the weather report, I'm doing this.
Yeah, can everybody blow east?
Blow into the
Everybody
ocean.
go outside tomorrow, not right now because we're in the middle of a live stream.
Yeah.
Everybody go outside when the live stream's over.
Nobody needs
all
it.
together, and everybody blow east. Blow. Actually, we're going to go southeast because that's about where it is, right? Southeast, everybody start blowing every day. Just blow, blow, blow. Get
blow
that thing to go way out, like nowhere near Bermuda or anything like that. So, welcome to our Thursday live stream. Thursday live streams are just a chance for us to hang out with our community. We love just hanging out and answering all your questions. If you have a question for us, go ahead and you can put it in the chat. The best way for us to see a question is to use the super chat function. That will highlight our screen. We greatly appreciate it. It is not mandatory that you do super chat. We will answer questions that are not in super chat, but it is a way to guarantee that we will see your question.
So I did see that Beachfront Java is in the chat, and I was like, in addition to things that you're already doing in the RV, this morning I'm making myself a delicious pot of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
And the water line that feeds into our coffee pot.
Because Joe wanted an automatic water line.
Which was fantastic until it's broken. And
I think I fixed it.
And I was like, that is odd. I finished the pot of coffee and I could still hear water. And all of a sudden I come back and I realize it's pouring all over the cabinet, like onto the floor. I go into the garage. It's like leaking through the wall. It was a morning.
Good thing that our cabinets are not like ridiculously old, made with pressed board. Not.
It is.
So I mean,
crazy.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Anyway, so welcome to the Thursday live stream.
I
know you have something, but I do need to make a quick announcement.
Yes, please.
Quick announcement. Keto Palooza. There are like 23 tickets left.
Get yours.
So like it's and we're coming up to the point where she's going to be turning off. Like you won't be able to register, but if you want to go. There's only 23 tickets left. You can use the code 2KK to get a discount off of it. We will be there. But I did tell Autumn that, like, yeah, we'll mention that, like, if you're on the fence, it's almost sold out. Like,
yeah.
She's going to sell
Get off
out.
the fence.
She also told me to tell you that thanks to me, because I told her what Jonah does, where, like, if you don't get the presentation to her, like, you have no presentation.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's doing that.
Oh my gracious!
Yeah, so she's like, if I think it's like the end of next week.
Yeah.
If we don't get her the presentation, we have no presentation. You're gonna have to wing it, so that's okay.
I am not gonna wing it. You know, y'all, I don't wing. Anthony DiPatrio.
Okay, go ahead.
So good to see you.
Go
Well, go ahead.
I'll do that in a minute.
That's all right. Joe and Rachel, this is my public apology for my talk to text and a public declaration that, in fact, completely love you guys.
Okay, so now I gotta read this. So the other day, I'm texting with Anthony DiPatrillo.
I love you, Anthony.
Okay, so Anthony DiPatrillo and I are texting, and I knew that it was some kind of a screw up.
Right.
So anyway, so we were talking about we're going to be going up to Universal Studios together the end of June, and so he had texted me. And where is it? And he sent a message on Sunday the 22nd. We were going to go to the Magic Kingdom for the day. And we lost all love for you and Rachel to come with us.
Wait, no, we're coming.
Right. So I texted him and said, so you've lost all love for us, huh? And he was mortified.
Oh my gosh. That's
now
hilarious.
I knew it was like, dictate the text screwed it up, but it came forward as like, I've lost all my love for you. Like, go away. We don't want you to come.
My mom uses voice text, and oh my gracious, the things that we get. So, speaking of going to Magic Kingdom, like as a community, this week we were so blessed to get to go to Epcot with Sarah and Matt Franklin, and we had the best time.
It was awesome.
Then we come back. And I get this card for my birthday from them. And I open it up. It's adorable. And it says, warning, party hats required. Your birthday calls for an all-out music-pumping dance all-day kind of celebration. And I thought, well, this is adorable. But there is this, like, QR code in it. And they're like, don't forget to, like, check the QR code. Well, when you bring it up...
Happy birthday to you.
That's awesome.
Happy birthday
Look at this.
to you. Happy birthday, dear Rachel. Happy birthday to you.
Best part now.
And many more. So many more.
Oh my gosh, that was the best
That was
thing
awesome.
ever. Now I have another box, but I want you to get into the chat.
I want to get into the chat in a little bit, but I did want to say, if you ever get the opportunity to go to Walt Disney World with a cast member,
Go with Sarah.
Go, because you get to learn all the secrets about Disney.
It
when you go
was-
with a cast member, and then we
It
went
was
with
awesome.
2 cast members.
Yes, because Matt's got all of the inside track as well.
Okay, Raina, thank you very much for the $4.99 super chat. Said, how would you describe the difference in taste of Redmond Relight Watermelon Lime versus
That's a great
Element
question.
Watermelon? Thanks for your input. They're similar. Element is sweeter.
Yes, Element is sweeter.
If
You're right.
you're just talking about taste, Element is sweeter. I prefer Redmond Relight Watermelon. I think it tastes better. I think the Element's like 2, maybe that one's 3 carbs. I don't remember. Redmond is 0 carbs.
Zilcho carbs.
So yeah, but the biggest thing is Element is sweeter. Across the board, Element is sweeter. In every one of them, they're sweeter.
Now, it used to be that Element mixed better. But now that Redmond has like reformulated their stuff, it mixes like dust just like Element Tea does. So, which was nice, because to me, it was like, that was why I would take Element Tea on the road, because it just mixed really easily. So now Redmond does the same thing.
Let's see. Sarah's here.
Hey, yay!
Said, hello, 2KK family. I'm going to be listening tonight. I have homework that I need to work on that is due at midnight.
Oh, my goodness. Like, wow, that's getting close here.
Go ahead. You open that up while I find some more.
Okay, so I got this package from Melissa Martin from Red Tin Ranch. And she says, Joe and Rachel, I wanted to send you some fall leaves last year, because we don't get that in Florida, but
Really?
I never did. So here are some beautiful
That's awesome.
leaves. How cool is this? From our sugar maple tree in the front yard. And I hope they make it, which they absolutely have. Look at this.
That is awesome.
Beautiful colors. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. We have a 47-acre farm where we raise chickens for eggs, meat, and ducks for eggs, and pigs for meat. And we also raise grass-fed, grass-finished beef. I use the tallow from the beef and lard from the pigs and make skincare products. I hope you enjoy this soap. Thank you so much. I do sell my products on Etsy. If you would like to try anything, let me know. You two are a godsend for so many people. Thank you for all you do. And thank you for being so real, caring, and compassionate. You both are a blessing. Love, Melissa. Well, Melissa from the Red Tin Ranch, thank you so much. I can smell this soap from here. My gracious. This is autumn soap. Smell that. That smells so good.
Speaking of soap,
tallow, olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, hemp oil, coffee, pumpkin puree, cinnamon, allspice, cocoa powder, cinnamon, and orange or essential oils. Oh my gosh, I'm going to smell like freaking autumn. I love it. Thank you so much.
So speaking of soap, I love that Dr. Sasquatch soap.
Dr. Sasquatch.
The pine tar one, it reminds me of your hillbilly teeth. It turns everything
black. I know. I was using it to shower myself.
Don't be using my soap.
Well, now I'm going to use my own soap, and now you don't use my soap.
I won't. Don't worry. Mary said, hey, everyone.
Mary.
Rachel, you never disappoint with your amazing outfits. Looking good,
Thanks so much, Mary. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm ready for hats. I'm ready for a hat. Let's do it.
John said, multitasking, eating bacon while cooking it.
Ooh, I like that. One for me, one for the plates.
Ola.
Hey, Ola.
Said, Rachel, what is your favorite good idea flavor? Is that what's in your glass?
Oh, that is what is in my glass. Right now, I am drinking the strawberry elderflower, and I have to tell you, that is probably my current favorite right now. I don't know. It's just got just enough berry to it that's just very, very pleasant. But yeah. Wow, good spotting.
Pam said, FYI, I'm 60 years young this October.
Nice.
Feeling fine. Thank you, Keto, and my 2 Crazy Keto family for all the love. Going to Universal Studios to have some fun.
How nice. Look how gorgeous you guys look in your 2 Crazy Keto shirt. I love that so stinking much.
Shy Gal.
Hi, Shy Gal.
Thank you very much for
Thank
the $10 super chat. Said, I love you guys. I started keto 10 days ago. I was doing great, but I feel so sick of eggs and meat. How can I mix it up? I'm craving pizza.
Make the toppings. So everything.
Make a pizza with the toppings, just don't eat the crust.
That's right. So
also, we have a recipe for a chicken crust. Go with the chicken crust 2.0.
That one's really good.
You can make a fathead dough, but it's a lot of cheese, and sometimes that's going to mess with you a little bit.
There's a pizza recipe.
Yeah, we have a pizza recipe, which is basically going to take ground beef. You're going to put it in a pan. We should make that. I haven't made that in a long time.
I know. I love it.
And then cover with all your pizza toppings, so it won't be like eating meat, because it's going to be like eating pizza.
If you need emergency pizza, I highly recommend one of my mother's favorite go-to things, which is grab an Egg Life wrap. I like to get them at Sprouts, and we put all of the toppings on there, and it's delicious. It's like what is it, 3 minutes in the microwave. And you can fully load that sucker. It's delicious.
Luann, great question. I'm starting to see coconut palm sugar in ingredient list. Is this an okay ingredient? No, it is sugar.
It is sugar.
It's sugar.
There's so many.
They're trying to trick you by going, but it's coconut palm sugar. It's sugar. Sugar, 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 sugar. Is it going to increase your glucose? Yes. Then you don't want it. And that's what's happening. I talk about there is a very popular product in Costco. They're like keto coconut clusters. They taste delicious. I've had them. They taste delicious. When you look at the carb count, you're like, oh, not so bad. Then when you look at the ingredient list, you're like, no, they're going to elevate your glucose. They mess with the ingredients. Just stay away from sugar.
So there are so many. It's very comical.
Like over 300 names for sugar.
So many. Oh, Brianna, so glad to see you. I love you, girl. How is your school year going so far? But there's just so many names for sugar, and as soon as we learn it, like, oh, I'm on to you. I get that agave nectar is just another name for sugar. They just come out with a new name for it.
Yep.
To try to like be distracting.
Tricia said I took full advantage of the Labor Day sales to set myself for success in preparation for the holidays. I don't normally use processed keto products, but how often do y'all partake of such?
It like when we're on the road or something, we will utilize it. If I am looking for, let's say, like a dessert option, I really like to, leverage getting a dessert in a package for myself. That way, if I make a batch of cookies, sometimes I will eat an entire batch of keto cookies. But if you just have like a cookie in a wrapper, like what was it? We got that clean keto. And I was just wanting something last Friday
we bought a bunch of those.
And I said, I just really want something like gooey and delicious. And there it was able to use it.
She's eating a styrofoam packing peanut.
Oh, hold on. Let me protect
I think they're made out of popcorn, but still.
Hey.
So as far as here's the packaged products that we eat that we use on a regular basis. It's a very small list. When it comes to food, we utilize Keto Brick on a pretty regular basis. We utilize Keto Chow on a pretty regular basis. Other than that, there's
Labradors.
Well, occasionally we'll have pork rinds. Now we kind of pretty much always just make our own pork rinds. I do generally keep like Nola bars in the house. How often do I have them? I really just want something maybe once a week. I will always take one of these with me on a dive boat. I don't always eat it on a dive boat, but I always take one with me. I always have one in my bag when we go to Disney World or to Universal Studios or to SeaWorld. There's always one in my bag so that if I get hungry and I don't want to eat in the park, I have something so that I don't eat in the park.
Right.
That's why I have it. I would say 50% of the time when we go to a park, I end up utilizing it. Whenever we travel to conferences or just travel in general, I always bring Nola bars. I always bring Keto Brick. We always bring Carnivore crisps. Although I generally make my own Carnivore crisps, when we're traveling, I usually will bring a couple of my own and then the Carnivore crisps because I don't have to worry about refrigerating them as much. Mine, they're shelf stable for probably about a week. Beyond that, because I like to leave a lot of fat on them, I would not leave them out for more than a week. So that's what I tend to travel with. And then, we'll use like some MCT oil powder and stuff like that. But just as far as food, that's pretty much it. Once in a blue moon, if we get something and we review it and we like it, I'll be like, okay, but I don't generally order things. Like, what are those, the granola bar things, the nut and monk pack?
Oh,
the nut and seed. Like, I really like them, and if
those
they
are
show
good.
up in a keto crate, I will save those and use them, but I don't order them.
The big bag of pork rind chips.
Yes.
To cook at home. Where did you get those?
I got them. We need to do the other video. I got them from Rudolph Foods. We are not associated or anything like that. However, I don't have them here. Southern Batch Small Recipe did come out with them in a smaller package. Do you have it?
I do.
So Southern Recipe Small Batch did, I don't remember how much this was. We are not affiliated with them. Oh, ha! This is funny.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. It's a product of Rudolph Foods. So this is truly a middleman. This is a middleman. They're getting it from Rudolph Foods, and then they're packaging it in a smaller version. Because we bought the big giant
We
bag.
bought them directly from Rudolph Foods.
And then you're going to have to vacuum seal them yourself in order to make them, because they're good. The bag we got, that was what, $60? Was that how much it was?
Something like that.
It was a 10-pound bag, but that's going to last you freaking years, right? I mean, it's just a lot of pork rinds. So what they're doing is they're giving you a more of a manageable amount. Now I want to look up and see like how much is this.
Now these are much smaller than the ones we bought from Rudolph Foods.
Yeah, but like we said in
You
the
can
video,
break them.
just break them yourself.
But if you don't want to buy 60 pounds, you can buy these. You can buy these Southern
It's 10 pounds. It's not 60 pounds. It's 10-pound bag. The bag we got from Rudolph Foods was 10 pounds.
Yes.
Yeah. You just said 60.
Oh, no, you said $60.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, we'll film this video this weekend. We'll get it out, okay, and try these out.
But that's funny. It's
is
from
funny
them.
That basically, that this is they're just buying them from Rudolph Foods. But if you don't want, this is going to last you for a really long time because it is a pound of them.
Do we have a discount code for Redmond? Yes.
Yes, Two Crazy Ketos.
Yep.
And there is a link for it down below.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, so Two Crazy Ketos. If you use our link and the code Two Crazy Ketos for Redmond, you will get 15% off.
Oh, it's Becca Price's birthday? Let's sing. You ready?
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Becca. Happy birthday to you and many more. So many more, dear friend. Love you, girl.
Simple Truth said Keto Palooza is going to be her first keto conference to attend ever. I'm so excited to see all the Two Crazy Keto buddies there.
I can't wait to see you.
Rhiannon says, I worry about Element now that they're in stores and they're advertising on TV. They're just trying to get out to more people.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, is we have to
remember.
Redmond, Redmond Real Salt, Element, they're not keto companies. They didn't start off as keto companies. We utilize them in the keto space, but they're not keto companies. Element is not a keto company. They're an electrolyte company, and they're trying to compete with like Gatorade. And do I think it's better? Absolutely. You know? And you know, Redmond's, my mom told me about Redmond salt 15 years ago.
And you were like, that's dumb. What's different about salt?
And she was like, you need to start using this salt. And I'm like, that's dumb. Salt is salt.
You're late to the party, friend.
And I'm like, this is just like, why would you buy this? And it wasn't super popular back then. And I'm like, this is just stupid. Like, why would you spend all this extra money for salt? And she's like, I'm telling you, it's the greatest salt ever.
It's different.
And then we start keto. And Redmond really is responsible for a lot of our growth when we first started. And we told my mom, oh, I found this salt, and they invited us to this fancy dinner at KetoCon.
And she's like,
oh, you mean the salt I told you about like 10 years ago that you told me was dumb? Like, I didn't know any better. Like, I was a young...
When you know better, you do better.
I was a young, 40-year-old whippersnapper.
Oh, did you just say whippersnapper? I feel like every live stream, you come back with some archaic term.
Defense Wiz says the only reason I popped into RSK remembered was it came up in my feed when I was looking for a volleyball tournament in the 90s.
How cool is that?
Beachfront Java, thank you very much for the $4.99 super chats, and sorry to hear about the water incident. I hope you like the coffee as much as I love you guys.
Amazing. It is delicious, and it was funny. So this morning, Caleb had like a cancellation with one of his clients at work. He's a behavioral therapist, and so one of his children called in sick this morning, and so he stayed in a little late. And I said, "Well, you want a cup of coffee with mommy?" And he was like, "Sure." And he was like, "This is a freaking delicious cup of coffee. Did you do something special to it?" And I was like, "No, it's just really good coffee." So he's like, "All right."
Shy Gal, thank you very much for becoming a channel member.
Welcome.
Homesick Buckeye, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Said
good to
Keto,
see
love to my
you.
brother and sister. See you in Louisville.
I am so
I'm glad
excited
you're
to see
going.
you.
We still need to hook up with him as soon as things calm down.
We have just been traveling like crazy, but yeah, if you have not
Thought we were gonna be,
subscribed
off for the month of
to
September.
Homesick Buckeye, love this gentleman. We were so privileged to meet him at Keto Orlando Summit. Just such a precious young man. Check out his channel. You're going to love him.
Carol said just
Hey,
finished
Carol.
making a big batch of your chicken nuggets this morning.
Thank
Our 2-year-old
you.
granddaughter will have some for lunch today. She loves them. Now
I am
want
so
chicken
glad.
nuggets.
I know. You have not made a batch of those in a
No
while.
time.
I am going to our daughter's house because she always has a 5-pound bag ready.
I just haven't had time.
What have you been doing?
I don't know.
All the things.
I don't know.
Everything.
And now, well, on top of all this, like I'm supposed to cut grass with Anthony this morning, and my friend Hugh calls me last night. We had like class.
It was crazy.
For instructor training. If you didn't know, I'm trained to be a dive instructor, and so I leave and I get home, and when I walk in the door, the ringer on my phone goes off. I'm like, everybody's in the house.
All the ducklings.
And ringer goes off, and Rachel picks up my phone and she's like, Hugh texted you to call him.
And that is weird because
And
it's
so-
late. Hey, Shauna.
So I call him and he said, so while we were at the shop, the owner of the store, Matt, comes in and goes, I'm going to the hospital. He came to get his insurance stuff.
So
well, he had
wild.
taken his cat to the vet, and when he was trying to get the cat like bit him and scratched him, and now he's in the hospital like with infectious disease.
It was so crazy.
he was like, hey, can you come like run the shop for me for a couple hours while I go get my kids? Now, I don't work for the dive shop. I just hang out there.
I can like just run.
And I'm like, well, yeah, I can come do
How do you
that.
do
so
this
like in
register?
the midst of all this, I'm also helping them out running the shop.
But that was
like,
such-
we're a tiny dive shop. We're the oldest dive shop in Fort Lauderdale.
Freak accident.
But we're tiny. Like there's 3 people who work there.
And now it's looking like he's going to be in the hospital to Sunday.
Yeah,
Insane.
I know.
Insane. So be careful.
That's why I'm going to be helping on Sunday too.
With your
on
kitty
Saturday.
cats.
Sunday we're diving because Hugh's 10-year-old
You know-
is getting certified.
I know. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I was hanging out with him
It
tonight.
can be very traumatic for a cat to go to the vet.
Yeah. Brianna said, I'm glad to be with you tonight, sending my prayers for the low-carb blessings to the 2 Crazy Ketos family.
Thank you.
Katie said, I want to thank everyone for their kind words of encouragement. It's been a very stressful week. FYI, stress and lack of sleep will stall you big time.
Thank you.
know.
For sharing that, Katie, because I think that a lot of people are like, I'll just get the food right and I'm not going to deal with the stress and I'm not going to deal with the sleep. And it's like a good reminder. I am so sorry for what you're going through, but I really hope that you're going to be able to get some rest soon.
Patricia, how often do Keto Bricks go on sale? Do they ever offer a coupon code? Yes, once a year. Which
brick
just
by brick
passed. On their
sale.
anniversary, they have a sale for 15% off, I think, or 10%. I don't remember. It's called Brick by Brick. The sale just passed. It won't be around till next year. They don't do sales. But they do free shipping. The best deal is to always buy multiple bricks. Now, it used to be you had to buy the same flavor. So now they've changed it that you can mix and match flavors. And so it's like over 6 bricks, you get 1 discount. I always just buy, I always buy 30 bricks because that's what it used to be. But I think it's over 24, you get the biggest discount. Now, if you order more than 1 brick, so you have to order at least 2 bricks, you can use the code 2crazyketos and get another brick for free.
That's pretty cool.
Okay?
That's a good deal.
So we do have a special arrangement with them. They do not do it with very many people. Please don't be jerks. And I know none of our subscribers will be. But here's what people do. they're like, oh, I can buy a brick and then use the code 2krazyketos to get a free brick. And they figured out that there was a problem with the system. And so they were advanced. Now, I've helped Robert to fix that. But, like, this is a tiny company.
It's a very tiny company.
You know, we're not trying to put a tiny company out of business because basically, like, it costs more than that to ship the product, right? You know, so it was really designed for people who were placing at least a week's worth of supply of them.
Right.
And, yeah, so, but you can, if you buy more than one brick, you can use the code 2krazyketos and get $12 off your first order. Defense was said the pork pellets have been the first keto package product that I purchased this year. I know it doesn't count, but still, best purchase of snacks this year.
And I'm telling you, my favorite way, and I know that it is a little bit aggravating to like have to do this step of like cooking it in the beef tallow, but I'm going to tell you it is like next level. I mean, it cooks fine in the air fryer, but I really, really like it in the beef tallow. And get like adventurous with it. We've been using we put Parmesan cheese on top of it. We have put the chili lime seasoning from Redmond on it, the barbecue seasoning from Redmond, because it cooks up and it's nice and hot, and all of that seasoning really sticks to it very easily. So it's delicious.
Dawn said, I've been doing beef, butter, bacon, eggs since July 5th. I have a pizza craving and an ice cream craving. I'm allowing myself a break for my birthday on the 15th to have a carnivore pizza with eggnog keto chow.
That is a wonderful idea. That is a fantastic idea. I love that.
MJM said, can you link the Etsy site for the soap? I'm interested and can't find it.
It is Red 10 Ranch, like R-E-D and then 10 spelled out T-E-N Ranch.
Yeah, we'll have to find the Etsy site.
So I'll have to find the Etsy site, but at least it smells delicious. I'm going to tell you. It smells really good.
Nancy. Hi,
Hey,
Rachel
Nancy.
and Joe. Which island are you going to zip line on during the 2024 cruise? I would love to try it. It looks like a blast. I love you guys.
Love you, Nancy.
I can tell you.
You can look it up.
Living
Living for Life says, I have everyone at work eating pork pellets. They love them too. Because, yeah, you could cook them in the microwave. You can cook them in an air fryer. And there is nothing like fresh, hot pork rinds. They're delicious. You know, a lot of times you'll go to like a Mexican restaurant and there'll be something special on the menu. And here you can have them at home all the time, which is delicious. And hello, beef, butter, bacon, and egg. That's a bacon. Doesn't that fit? That works for bacon.
It's pork skin.
It is pork skin. So if you're doing triple B and E, they work. They're going to work for that.
Okay, so we are doing, I believe, I'll tell you exactly which one we're doing.
Dun, da, da, da. Is it in Puerto Rico?
I think so. We are doing, on day 6, the Canopy Tour Zipline Adventure at Hacienda Campo Rico. It's currently on sale for 10% off for $155 per guest.
It's in San Juan.
It's 4.5 hours.
Puerto Rico.
And you also, I think, walk across like a suspension bridge and stuff like that. Yeah, see? So
Mary T was able to kind of deal with her like heights.
So
like her fear of
here's
heights
the thing. For those of you, the low carb cruise, our cruise rate, the rates are going away soon. I know that. I think she said. I feel like it's December. I don't remember though. I just recently saw a post from Debbie. If you're interested, there's a link down below. We are speaking at it. We're also emceeing it. If you are going on the low carb cruise, let me give you some tips as a travel agent. If you're going to buy any kind of excursion through the cruise line, if you're going to buy a drink package through the cruise line, go buy it right now. Buy it right now, whether it's on sale or not. Go buy it right now. Here's why. Royal Caribbean likes to mess with prices, and they will raise prices. So you're going to look and say like, oh, the alcoholic drink package, just using an example, it's like you have to drink so much to pay for that. It's never going to be worth it. The alcoholic drink package is $77. And so I'm going to wait. And then next week they raise it to $89. They will do that. So what you do is you buy it now. and then watch the prices. And if it goes down, they allow you to cancel and rebuy it up until I think it's 48 hours prior to the cruise. There will probably be a sale on Black Friday. But don't wait, because sometimes what they'll do is they'll say, let's say you're buying, I don't know, the internet pack, or you're buying this canopy tour. On Black Friday, they may say, well, now the price is $250 and then we're going to take 25% off, making it more than the current $155. So the best thing to do is lock in a price now. You can always return it and rebuy it. Just to let you know, they put their sales up on Wednesdays. In my experience, their sales go up on Wednesdays. So what I do is I go check Wednesday morning. I have returned and rebought everything for all 3 cruises we have scheduled for next year. I've already done it a couple times. I don't remember what I paid for this, but that's my advice to you.
Erin does the things. Hello, beautiful. I love you. I'm so glad to see you. How the heck are you, friends?
Karen, thank you for the $10 super chat and said,
Thanks,
thank you
Karen.
for all your support. The 2 of you together are helping many. By the way, today is my birthday.
Wow.
My son is ordering me a keto chow as a gift.
How nice.
Excited to try.
You want to sing?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Karen. Happy birthday to you and many more. So many more. What a great birthday gift. What flavor are you getting? Hopefully caramel macchiato.
Speaking of birthday presents, I only think it was because our son said that he wants this for Christmas and he doesn't care if it means that Michelle doesn't get one.
Anova.
The Anova Precision Oven is on sale currently, 25% off. Today's the last day. Sale goes away tonight.
Oh.
And it goes up significantly. I think it's over $700 regular price. It's like $530 right now.
Did you secure one for your son?
No. No.
His birthday is coming too, Daddy.
Yeah, he's not getting an Anova Precision Oven for his birthday.
I'm getting nothing for Christmas.
I will say I did try to leverage it and said, like, we're supposed to do a family cruise next year and I can't get him and Michelle to go. I don't know why.
Are you bribing him with
I tried. It didn't work. I said, like...
Stick to your guns, son.
Any way I can bribe you to go on the family cruise if you got an Anova oven for Christmas.
Mandatory fun.
Didn't work.
Mandatory family fun.
It didn't work. But he literally said that, like, hey, me and Michelle, wanted an Anova Precision Oven for Christmas. And I'm like, Michelle, do we... No, I don't even know what that
is. What? Yeah, I love that. That's a bowling ball gift.
Shy Gal said several keto channels I have watched are giving up on keto, and this channel is truly keto. I am doing this for health and weight issues, so I appreciate you guys.
I'm so glad you're there, or here rather. And yeah, I was just thinking, you gonna find us 10 years from now, we gonna be sitting right here. This gonna be the same thing. This is keto for life. Our life and the lives of our like extended family members, like my mom, they've been transformed by keto. We ain't going back. So you're going to find us here being boring old keto in 10 years from now.
Rita.
Hey, Rita.
Is Keto Chow a good protein drink for post-gastric bypass surgery? I need to find a drink that is high in protein and low carb, and I'm having trouble with... Yes, Keto Chow. Dr. Sivas even recommends Keto Chow for patients who need to use... a drink like Keto Chow or some type of a protein drink. Keto Chow is the best thing. So we had a conversation with Dr. Sivas a few years ago, and he said, you want to know a great way to gain a bunch of weight and get very sick? Go on the diet that they put a gastric bypass surgery patient on post-surgery. Because they give them like Ensure type drinks. Use Keto Chow. So you want to use Keto Chow because not only... are you going to get good protein with Keto Chow? You're going to get the vitamins and nutrients that are so difficult to get as a gastric bypass patient.
Yeah, because you don't have a lot of room.
One of the biggest problems with gastric bypass or any of those type of bariatric surgeries, and again, we are not doctors, nurses, or health professionals, but I know a lot of people who have had these surgeries. My ex-girlfriend had it and lost a ton of weight along with all of her hair.
Yeah.
And like her skin tone. And because what happens is you can't eat enough to get the vitamins and nutrients. You can't, because your stomach's like that, right? So when you consume keto chow, you're getting all of the vitamins and nutrients you need. Now, you do have to use at least 10 grams of fat with it. You do have to use at least 10 grams of fat, and you do need to have fat, but you need to stay low carb. So keto chow is the absolute best option, not just for a gastric bypass surgery patient, but listen, I can say this. I don't work for Keto Chow. If you've got a child, a grandchild who's drinking Ensure, Boost, Pediasure,
get them
throw that crap out and give them a Keto Chow. Now, legally, Chris and Miriam have to say Keto Chow is not intended for pregnant women or for children. However, how come they don't have to put that on a package of Dino Nuggets?
Yeah.
Let's think about that, right? But look at the crap that's in Pediasure and Ensure and Boost. It's garbage. So if you've got any loved one, whether it be a child, a grandchild, or an elderly, parent, give them Keto Chow and just go in their kitchen and throw all that other crap out. And Keto Chow ends up being cheaper anyway.
Yeah. Make sure that, whatever you're giving, you could check it out for yourself. Just do what is it you need to do? The turn and look. The turn and look for the ingredients list to see what is it that you're eating. Sarah G is here. Love seeing you. How's your first week at your new job going, Sarah? I'm so excited for you.
Andy said currently laying down to combat an allergy reaction.
Oh, no.
Allergic reaction. Listening to you guys gets my mind off the itching my body is currently going through. Yes, I took a Benadryl.
That stinks. Joe will tell you, nothing is more miserable to him than an allergy attack.
Dawn said whippersnapper. That's one I haven't heard for a while.
Can you call yourself a whippersnapper if you say the word whippersnapper? I feel like no.
Mary said, people who come to my house ask where I get the salt. I pay more to ship the smoked salt than for the salt itself. And I don't care.
I know. We love the smoked salt from Redmond also. And that is small batch cooked by one employee at Keto Chow. It's amazing. Or not Keto Chow, at Redmond.
Homesick Buckeye said, Young, you must be talking about somebody else.
Nuh-uh, young man, you are. You were just a baby.
Shauna said, I'm attempting to craft with a bum shoulder.
Oh, no,
Ouch.
Shauna. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, that's...
Miriam said that she loves Keto Chow.
I would hope so.
One would hope.
Karen said, I get Element in a place called Kodiak Keto in Concord, California. They have all the flavors for the same prices online.
How nice.
That's awesome. Let's see. Nola said, Rachel, it's very traumatic to get the cat in a carrier to go to the vet.
Yes, it is. It's very much so. I know that they have a lot of different, where you can kind of pre-medicate the cat before you do it. But even my mom, because it stresses out her doggy to go to the vet also. And she's like, but I don't even want to give him the medicine, to make him sleepy, because she just doesn't like to give him invasive medicine. It's just... It's weighing your options here.
Alyssa and John said, shrimp nuggets. Shrimp, peeled weight 300 grams, knife minced, 1 egg white, half a teaspoon of salt and pepper, mix in the direction, and then pan, fry in butter or lard. You can add a tablespoon of lemon. That sounds good.
Okay, I think that we're going to have to make that. Sounds delicious. Jujubee!
Jujubee said, I missed the video. Are there any ingredients besides pork skim? You have the microwave ones, but there are some... No. The ingredients in these are...
Literally just...
pork and salt. Now,
that's it.
Some people have said when they got the big box says dextrose. That is many times part of a curing process. These are from... It says right here, from Rudolph Foods.
Yeah.
It's the dextrose if there is any dextrose, it's part of the curing process, and it is nothing to worry about. It's just that it is such a tiny amount. They don't really legally have to put it on the label. So there's all kinds of laws that we don't even understand when it comes to nutrition labels. Did you know they can legally lie to you about this nutrition label and be off by 20%?
20%.
They can literally look and go, you know what? This product has 116 calories, but I'll bet you people would buy it if we put 100. They can put 100 on there.
Do you know how dead this man would be if he was unfaithful to me by 20%?
If I don't get all these boxes for the RV out of here, I'm probably going to be dead soon.
Do not leave 20% of these boxes. That is all materials
the
to fix
boxes
the
for
RV.
of wire and solar stuff are just stacking
Pretty soon,
up.
I'm just going to be sitting on the boxes instead of sitting in a chair.
Yeah. So all you're going to do with this is you can microwave them. I don't like them in the microwave. The best way is in an air fryer or in hot oil. That's the absolute. You can also put them in an oven, but hot oil is the best. Use bacon fat or lard or
Beef
tallow. I think bacon fat's the best because you get just an additional bacon flavor. It's like bacon flavored pork rind.
I like
oh my gosh,
beef.
they're so good.
I like the beef tallow.
But yeah, and really, really good.
Good night, Miriam. And bye, Audrey. She's going back to college.
Oh yeah. Defensive said ranch seasoning from Pork and Good is awesome on those rinds.
That's what. And the dill pickle. They have dill pickle seasoning. Oh my gracious, it's good.
Patricia said, thank you, 2 Crazy Ketos. I love the mocha brick.
Nice.
I followed your lead and melted it down into bite-sized pieces in a silicone roll. I eat 2 tiny bites with my morning coffee, and I love the flavor.
It is delicious. Yes, melt them down into like little
I read
punks.
Rita's thing already.
It is so freaking delicious, and it's just enough.
Ooh, Edward, big score this past weekend. $600 Pit Boss smoker for $379. Can't wait to smoke a brisket.
Wow, that's a good deal. Yes, there are so many. Check out Lowe's, check out Home Depot, check out Walmart. There are a lot of like outdoor grills that are just part of the summer clearance sales. And also all of like the things that go with a barbecue grill. Like, you know, all of the Blackstone servingware, all of the spatulas, all that kind of stuff is on sale right now.
Jamie said I had major surgery on 5 large cysts on my head today.
Oh my gracious.
Awake like dental stuff. Ugh. Felt like 5 lobotomies.
I am so sorry, Jamie. Oh my goodness.
Jazzy said I went to a Japanese all-you-can-eat barbecue last night. So I've never heard of that. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I tried tripe for the first time. It was actually really good.
That is good to know. You know, my grandfather absolutely loved tripe. He ate it all the time, and I think that going someplace else to eat it would be a very smart idea because when my grandmother would make it in the house, it stunk up the whole house. Do I get credit for the fact that the sardines that I fried up yesterday, I fried them outside on the patio?
Better.
Isn't it? I mean, are you proud?
I'm very proud of you.
I like did.
Just the chickens have to deal with the smell.
Just the chickens have to deal with the smell, and Grayson, because I fried them out in butter on a single burner yesterday, and they really stunk, but I kept it outside.
Simple Truths, Joe and Rachel, I see you are doing shorts on YouTube. Yes.
Yes.
Next level, moving forward, go you. Okay.
Thank you.
So, I hate shorts. I will absolutely be honest.
You like jeans better?
I hate them. I don't like
Swim
seeing
trunks?
my feed. I understand. We have gotten lots of comments from people
Dissatisfied with
that
those.
don't like the fact that we're doing shorts.
I'm sorry.
The shorts are not replacing our videos.
No, they're not.
We're trying to do one at least every other day because YouTube pretty much has been like this. Here's YouTube's thing. You want to grow? Then make shorts. Because we want shorts.
Because they don't like jeans. They like shorts.
YouTube is basically like if you create shorts, we'll promote your channel. That's kind of like YouTube's attitude. And we want to reach people. And we want to grow. I would love to get to 100,000 subscribers. We're at like, what, 60,000? A little bit over 60,000. It'd be nice to get to 100,000 subscribers. And so here's the thing is the way YouTube recommends people and recommends us in the algorithms, the way it works is they want engagement.
Yeah.
They want you guys to hit the like button. If you hit the like button, the YouTube's like, oh, people like them, we'll start promoting them. The more comment, if you hit the dislike button,
thanks,
YouTube
Christy.
considers that like engagement. Leaving comments on every video. If you guys do that, it's really appreciated. And hit the subscribe. It's free. Like 70% of our subscribers aren't.
Yeah, Caden's letting us know. I hate shorts.
listen, 70% of people who watch our videos aren't even subscribed. I
Yeah.
don't understand why. Just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But yeah, so YouTube is like, if you create shorts, we'll promote you. It's not even like we make money off of shorts. And they're annoying. And I know they're annoying. But we're trying to grow. So we're trying to appease everybody. So we're doing them for the time being.
It was funny because my mom is like, I love shorts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? And she was like, yeah, because I can just flip through. It's like over quickly, especially like recipes. It's like boom, boom, boom. And then I can decide if I want to make something and move on.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I think what it is that people use shorts like, oh, I kind of like them. Let me go check out their channel.
There you go.
I think that's YouTube's attitude towards it. And also, they're probably trying to compete with Instagram. That's,
yeah.
You know.
I would think.
Oh, listen, John said, add a few drops of almond extract if you don't like the chai latte or the I'm assuming that's a stress out a few drops. Katie said, I use my fresh pork rinds to dip in my pumpkin sauce.
Oh.
I need to make that.
Oh my gosh. I hate to tell you, but like I actually pulled out the recipe because I would like to make that too. That is so funny, Katie. We are absolutely.
I'm going to make that. I'm eating the entire batch in a day.
So I actually made some pumpkin muffins today for our drive.
Very good.
Really good. I don't know if you'll have any for the drive though, because Caleb found them and he is loving them too. Pumpkin spice keto chow muffins I made today. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Super easy to make because it's Rachel. If Rachel's making it, it's got to be super easy.
Luann said, when ordering the Royal Caribbean water package, order requests spring water. The regular water must have salt because it made our ankles swell on the last cruise. They're using Avion now for their water package. I think right now it's like 40% off.
They had, at least on the low carb cruise, the most unique lid to their water bottle. Remember that? I'd never seen that before. It was like a weird flip top cap. And I had to...
Yeah, but now they're using Avion, so they're not using those bottles.
I had to get back to like figuring out how in the world can I use a regular bottle after that bottle. It was very unique.
They're using an Avion water package. Right now, it's 20% off. It's not a good deal right now because it was 40% off last week. 12 bottles is $31.
$31.
Now, just so you guys know, for those of you going on the cruise for Royal Caribbean or any other Royal Caribbean cruise, they do allow you to take a 12-pack or 12 bottles of water, cans of soda, Zevia, not beer, not alcoholic. You can bring 12 Celsius. That's what we did on last year's low carb cruise. You can bring that in your carry-on.
What if you just drain the water and fill it with vodka?
They figure that out sometimes. Oh, there's all kinds of videos on how people sneak alcohol on. You can also get panned. Like some couple just like got kicked off of the cruise. They weren't allowed to get on the cruise because she had a CBD oil product, which CBD oil itself is completely legal everywhere and it didn't have any THC, but on Carnival Cruise Lines, you can't have any at all. They wouldn't let them board and got banned and didn't get,
That'd be awful. Like, we were on the Living on the Land ride at Epcot, and I was like, has anybody ever just, like, gotten out of the boat and tried to, like, take one of the vegetables, like, out of their thing? And Matt was like, yes. And Sarah said that they got banned. Can you imagine, like, just doing something silly and then just getting banned and, like, you could never go to this place again? Like, forever.
Now, I am going to say something about the water and salt.
Yes.
Water chases salt.
Yes, it does.
Okay? If you
like Rachel chases Joe.
If you are low on electrolytes, your body will retain water. Because here's what happens is your body will do everything it can to maintain a certain level of sodium in your body. Because it absolutely needs sodium. So if you're low, it will actually start retaining water because what happens is water, it needs that salt. It doesn't want to get rid of salt. And when you pee, you lose salt. But it's going to try to retain it. So everybody thinks, oh, if I eat too much salt, then I'm going to swell up. It's actually the other way around. We need a lot of salt. On keto, you should be eating, no kidding, 4 to 6,000 milligrams of sodium a day.
I know,
like,
that
you ever
sounds
see
crazy.
that little? We don't have any here. The little shaker, the little tiny travel
the
thing from
thin
Redmond.
one.
You should be eating a minimum of that much salt a day, and that's the minimum. Like, I probably consume 8 to 9,000 milligrams of sodium a day, a couple of teaspoons at least. So you need sodium. If you're retaining water, there's a good chance you're not having enough sodium in your diet. It's the same thing if you look it up statistically. Many people who have high blood pressure, they actually have low sodium. Everyone says like, "Oh, you have high blood pressure, reduce your sodium." Look at it the other way. Great book to read is called The Salt Fix.
The Salt Fix. Excellent
And you'll
book.
learn a lot of this stuff. We've demonized the wrong white stuff in this country.
So Debbie says, I got my Anova on the sale. So far, cooked 2 steaks, and they came out great.
You can't screw it up.
Debbie, thank you so much for my birthday present. Also, Nancy, for sending me a gift certificate. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Jamie said, my husband, Mr. Bacon Thief Phil, is about to celebrate his 71st birthday on the 10th,
Woo!
Which the heart doctor said he wouldn't make it to without statins and stents.
Yes.
Thank you all.
I am so glad they're wrong and that he is well.
Let's see.
Dot says, non-scale victory. I drove 2.5 hours today and my ankles did not swell. Yes, absolutely. Travel by road travel is so much better since we started keto. I can't even tell you. I used to think that I hated road trips. I did not want to travel. It was miserable. It hurt everywhere. And now, again, we're going to be doing 5 hours of driving tomorrow and I'm going to be fine. But it is very, very different. I mean, there is no way that we could have driven to Ketopalooza.
I'm actually hoping my master plan works. Well,
what's your master plan?
I did an experiment. In the fridge, we had a strawberry cream keto chow core that we made for the video last week. So it was about 9 days old.
Did you it's gone now, right?
No, I drank it.
Oh, today you drank it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because I figured, I want to see how long can you keep a keto chow core in the refrigerator and still consume it. Keto chow, they generally say 7 days, right? But this is beef protein. It's not milk, so it shouldn't go bad as much as. And if I get sick, somebody's got to drive the RV.
Oh man.
That's my master plan is to get you to drive the RV.
I am praying for your wellness, friend, for so many reasons. And now there's a new reason to pray for your wellness.
Dustin said our granddaughter won't drink anything but water and milk. Won't even drink chocolate milk.
That is wild. I mean, kids definitely go through, seasons.
Luann said, Joe, I love your shirt tonight. Thank you very much.
If Grandpa can't fix it, we're all screwed.
Matt said, 2 crazy ketos. We both came home from work tonight and had creamies for dinner.
Nice.
Chocolate mint for Sarah and chai latte for me.
Hey, thanks for having a chai latte.
GGB said, my orthosurgeon called me a young whippersnapper. He did 20 years in the Army and then started in the private sector. To him, I definitely am a young whippersnapper at 41.
That's awesome.
Katie said, does anyone know when Element offers fall flavors? They don't have fall flavors.
No, they have that multi-pack with the chocolate.
They have usually around winter time they'll come out hopefully with a chocolate mint. I don't know.
So it's chocolate mint, caramel, and chocolate.
I have not seen anything of is that coming back.
We have begged them to just do a breakout of just the caramel without the chocolate mint, because we bought a whole bunch of boxes where it was the threefer, where it was chocolate, the caramel, and the chocolate mint, and we had a lot of chocolate mint left over. So the caramel is where it's at.
I will tell you this, though. I got a message today from the owner. Lemon habanero will always hold an especially spicy place in our hearts, but after our current stock sells out this fall, it will be gone for good.
So if you enjoyed the lemon habanero...
They are discontinuing lemon habanero. And so right now they have about 2 months supply of lemon habanero left. The free Element sample pack that the community members receive as purchase includes 8 flavors, including that. once the lemon habanero is sold out, it will replace with a sample pack of, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh my gracious.
Do not tell them because this is meant for us. But I will say...
I think it's an upgrade. How about that?
No, don't.
I think it's an upgrade.
Tell people.
Okay.
Okay. So, anyway, if you like lemon habanero, you might want to order it. Again, for people who do like Element, the best way to buy Element is to buy the buy 3 get 1 free box. It's expensive, but if you use our link and then they have a thing where you buy 4 boxes, but one of them becomes free, so it makes it much cheaper. You can mix and match flavors, and if you use our link, you will also get a free sample pack, so that's like 8 additional sticks.
Christina is asking, where can I find a recipe for ice cream using Keto Chow Core? The Keto Chow Core will work at like just as any of our other
we use beef tallow. 4 ounces
ice
of
cream.
beef tallow. 4 tablespoons of beef tallow.
4 tablespoons of beef tallow, but you could use butter too.
We use butter.
So
butter's not dairy.
Any way you would make a regular, like if you're using a creamy or you're using our blender ice cream recipe, the Keto Chow Core is going to work just like any other Keto Chow. So you're just going to be substituting the core for the regular milk protein Keto Chow. It's gonna work the same.
Shy girl, I'm Team Joe with sardines.
Not a fan. I gotta tell you, it worked great. I had like kind of like an Asian spin on
Paul
it.
said, meanwhile, no pool parties at the Stauffer house for a week while sardine smell dissipates.
No, that's right. Yeah,
better than the pot smell that used to come from the people that live behind us.
Yes, I would have to tell the boys, like, everybody inside. I will say that Grayson was very talkative while I was making my sardines.
Yeah, Dustin said long form and shorts are for different demographics.
Yeah. Oh, Rotten Cat said, I'd watch you too even if you were reading the dictionary. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, see, Shauna said, I like seeing Joe pop up when I was scrolling to Facebook Reels.
Aw, that's sweet.
Now, we've always done Reels. We're trying to do them a little bit more. And then it's a pain because, like, you want to put it, because some people don't do Instagram. Like, I never look at Instagram. I don't look at Instagram at all. Instagram, anything on our Instagram, it's all Rachel's deal. Rachel loves Instagram.
I do enjoy
I think there's nothing instant about Instagram. Like, you go on Instagram, like, every photo on there took somebody 5 hours to take that photo. Like, if you're looking, going like, I want to look like that, it's not real. Don't worry about it.
Well, I look like I look.
Well, that's different. You're special.
Aw, thank you. You look like you look.
I'm talking about most things on there, okay?
You're saying that
I'm not an Instagram. The problem is you make this short, whatever, story, reel, whatever they call it on Instagram. You make it for there.
You're sounding like an old man right now.
I can't take that and put it on YouTube.
You sound like
YouTube won't let you because Instagram puts this little logo on there and then YouTube's like, not good enough. It's got an Instagram logo on it.
Doesn't he sound like Dennis the Menace's neighbor right now? Like you
Mr. Wilson?
You sound like Mr. Wilson a little bit. Whippersnapper.
Patricia said, when my grandson leaves a short running and goes outside, I take away his remote for the rest of the day.
They're so annoying. Okay, there you go. Team Joe.
Yeah, Paul said, Avion 1996 called, they want their water back.
Right.
They used to sponsor the Women's Pro Beach Volleyball Tour in the late 90s.
I'll never forget what was the movie that it said, Avion is just naive spelled backwards.
So... It's funny because, we're talking about Avion. I do remember that, but that's back when, like, water...
Yeah, they're all like, get off my lawn.
Nobody bought bottled water.
Like.
Avion was the deal, right? So last night I went into Autumn's live stream, and they were talking about sodas, and I mentioned the fact that, like, what was my favorite soda?
Tab. You know what he sounds like? Okay, so my mom loved Tab. Tab was something that, like, a mom in the 80s drank poolside after she just got a fresh perm.
That was my favorite.
When he said, fortunately for you, we were married by the time you shared with me that you love Tab. Because I feel like I would have rethought.
And most stores didn't stock it, so when we would find a Publix that had it, I'd buy like
really excited
5 or 6 of them.
And
then when they were
going,
when they discontinued Tab, I went to like every Publix and bought every one that I could. I had like 12 packs of it. It was so good. But so somebody last night in Autumn's live stream was like, that can, like, that was always the thing that had all the dust on it in the back.
Yeah, because only Joe and my mom was drinking it. And like
you know,
Zach Galifianakis.
Did you know that Tab was the first diet soda from Coke?
Tab was the first diet soda.
They wanted to give a diet option for Coke drinkers.
They wanted to give
Diet Coke didn't exist yet.
They wanted to give a diet option for moms with a new perm.
Richard Simmons
and
loved
Joe. There you go. He got a perm too. He had to have gotten a perm. Did you get perms?
No. Simple Truth
I
said,
got one.
I got to you guys through mistake. Dr. Ken Berry's shorts.
Oh, neat.
So the algorithms did their thing. Now I'm grateful I found you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Me and this old man.
Ola said, note to self, bring hiking water filter instead of purchasing
Probably
water.
A good idea.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it was. Dustin had said it. Yeah, the tab box was always faded and covered in dust, unless it was in South Florida.
Because all the moms were by the pool.
Yeah, Paul said Tab was the only one to use saccharin along with Pepsi Light.
Pepsi Light. Gosh, we're dating ourselves right now.
Listen, saccharin, like, yes, it is a horrible sweetener.
Say it ain't true.
Like, if here's the thing. If I'm going to go out and I'm going to I'm going to use this, which we just don't. I'm just like, fine, no sweetener. But if we go into, like, a gas station and you have red stuff, blue stuff, yellow stuff, Rachel's
You're talking about the little packets?
Yeah, right? Well, the blue stuff and the yellow stuff both have maltodextrin and dextrose. They don't have that in the red stuff, the pink stuff. The pink stuff, right? Here's the thing about Sweet and Low. They say that if we ever had a nuclear war, the only thing that would survive are rats and cockroaches.
Did you say cockroaches?
Yes.
Did you put an extra A in there?
Yet,
Cockroach.
Sweet and Low has been proven to kill rats and cockroaches.
Wow.
It causes cancer in rats and cockroaches. So,
there you go.
So, wait a second. Rats and cockroaches would survive a nuclear war, but this stuff kills them? Like, don't use saccharin.
Diet Pepsi Lemon. Remember that? They had that for a while.
It's time to get off. Christy said, I like how Joe mentioned Richard Simmons only further proving Rachel's
Yes! Yes! Hello! Oh my gosh. I miss him.
Tracy, do you need electrolytes daily even if you aren't out in the sun office job? It all, to a point you need, depends on what you're eating for the day, but start off by salting your food. Okay, here's the thing. Your body stores your electrolytes and your minerals in your glycogen stores. But when you go on keto, you don't have the same glycogen stores. So you're constantly flushing out your electrolytes. That's why you need to seriously up your sodium. So start there, see how you're doing.
Diet right.
A couple of ways to know how you're doing on electrolytes. Can we get serious?
No.
Couple ways to know. So if you're getting headaches, if you're getting like heart palpitations, if you get lightheaded when you bend over, pick up, a lot of times that's sodium. If you're getting muscle cramps like throughout the day, like your muscles are cramping up, that is usually a combination of sodium as well as potassium. You're low on those. If you're getting muscle cramps when you're not doing anything, you're like laying in bed. This happens a lot in the middle of the night. You wake up in the middle of the night and your like calf is all cramped. That's most likely magnesium. So magnesium is one of the hardest electrolytes to get on the keto diet through your food because most magnesium is going to come from things that are high in carbohydrate. So that is one that many times you're going to have to supplement. I highly, highly, highly suggest the Keto Chow magnesium capsules. Those things are awesome, and they don't taste like garbage.
I'm like Matt. Hashtag can't be serious. Can't be, won't be.
Are you ready to get off?
I don't know, whippersnapper.
Christina said, hey, Joe and Rachel.
Hi.
School started on Tuesday, and the weather has been so hot, I don't think I would have made it through the day without my own.
I'm glad you have it. Yeah, it really is. Mr. Pibb, yes. That's another one.
I never really had that.
We used to do, well, I used to drink Diet Right. Diet Right was another one.
We drank Shasta.
Oh my
It was cheap. It was cheap.
Shasta. Wow.
Jazzy said I started jiu-jitsu this last week. I never would have even attempted something like this before losing weight. Keto's giving me my confidence
That
back.
is so awesome. Lisa said, I wish I had Richard Simmons' legs too. Yes. He had magnificent legs. Absolutely. I mean, he still does. He's still alive. We just haven't seen him in a while, right? Like, I haven't heard anything that he's passed away. But Jimmy Buffett did.
Yep.
Did Key West just shut down? I feel like they should have just shut down.
Anything else before we get off?
You also have really nice legs. You
Thank you.
have Richard Simmons legs. That's a very high compliment that I would like to pay you. Have you ever considered wearing his shorts?
No. Christy said, my beef tallow came out chunky and creamy. I heard the secret is to get the beef tallow very hot. Yes, you have to melt it and you have to use warm water and blend it while it's hot.
Blend it like it's hot. Blend it when it's hot.
Matt said, Joe sounds like the grumpy old man on the porch. Okay.
Yeah. Get off my lawn.
Those.
Get it off.
Okay. We are going to get off. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Are we doing our...
Yes, on Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes, we will have a subscriber live stream on Saturday.
A channel supporter.
Channel supporter.
So channel supporter live stream.
Shasta.
So everybody who is a channel member, who is $5 above here on YouTube, as well as all of our supporters over on Mighty Networks. For those of you who are new, the best way to support us is with Mighty Networks. It's free, members.2crazyketos.com, and if you want to support us financially, we have a $5, a $10, and a $25 level. We will do a supporter live stream on Saturday. What time, I'm not sure. It'll be in the evening. Top of my head right now, I'm going to tell you 5 o'clock, but we'll kind of decide. I need to find out how Matt's doing.
Yeah.
Because I said that I would help in the shop for a few hours because Hugh has to take his 10-year-old to do the open water 1 and 2 at the lake that we can go diving and certify a 10-year-old on Sunday.
We just want to make sure that Matt has nothing to worry about while he's in the hospital.
Yeah.
That he can just be at peace.
So, yeah, it'll be in the evening. But so make sure, just watch. We'll post everything on Mighty Networks of here's the link and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll be back live for everybody else on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern time for
I'll
Keto.
be here.
Be on the couch.
Have a great weekend, guys. We love you.